Hey yo, what is up? The Lorraine has come up for sale, and the last time I played this tank was also the first time I played this tank, which was over 3 years ago. If you want to see that video, I'll leave a link for you guys. But now is 2022 with equipment 2.0. We are rocking this tank with double vents, vertical stabilizer, and an improved aim. And we are on is this Rincos? No, this is not Rincos. I forgot the name of this map, but that's okay. We are in a little bit of trouble here because our 1357 isn't doing any kind of light tank job besides passive spotting very near the base, and this position is really bad, so I'm trying to signal to him and get him to move forward a little bit. The Chrysler is spotted, but I can only land one shot on him. Now I've tried a lot of equipment on this tank. I've tried to run it with IRM double up on the vertical stabilizers and then the improved aim, but then with that kind of setup you don't get any kind of view range because this thing has only 380 meters of view range. So with the double vents I do get 445 maximum view range. This tank has terrible dispersion and terrible moving dispersions. Dispersion is 0.36 and the moving dispersion is 20, which means you need help in reducing that moving dispersion and that firing dispersion. That is why I run it with vertical stabilizers and improved aim. It helps out a lot. And also the double vents, vent equipment and vent directive brings down the aim time from 2.59 seconds to about 2.1 something seconds. Even with full aim here, you see me miss this shot on a simple 1375. You know, I'm stationary. I should have hit that shot. I don't know why. Maybe there was a building there. I don't know. But the contour thing seems to indicate that I could have made that shot. But yeah, I make the final shot. So wasted 4 shells there. But yeah, so the good thing about this game is the enemy's light tank is playing just as badly. So we have 2 terrible light tanks, one on our team, one on their team. But that is okay. We are now running away and reloading, because if you look at the A and B line, you can see the heavies have pushed on and there is no one there to support that side. I am reloaded. I could possibly hide behind this house here and maybe try and farm out 4 shots of damage before I run away. There you have it. There is the KV3. I'm going to land 1 or 2 shots on him, I suppose, see if I can scare him away. And I've got 2 more shells, and there is that EMX M445. I managed to hit his track, and then on the second shot I hit his track again, but this time I get some penetrating shots. Now I need to leave this position. Why? If you look in the middle of the map, the AMX 1375 is very close to our AT7. If he pops up, he could have spotted me and I would have instantly disappeared. So it was best that I run away, try and hide, use these buildings here to keep myself in between, use the buildings to, you know, hide in between that 1375 who could have spotted me, and I'm reloaded in time, finish off that AMX, and now I have that guard which is side scraping. Very difficult for me to pen him in this kind of situation, but that is okay. The problem is 30-second reload on this tank, and you know, the accuracy isn't that great. So if you want to play this tank and you want to get this tank, you'd have to play it somewhat as a supporting sniper. You can't really be anywhere by yourself. You can't be anywhere in the front of the battle. You have to be somewhere in the middle of your team. You need to be supporting someone, or you need to be sniping from the back. You can't really be a frontal assault tank. You need to be helping someone. That is the best I can describe this tank. I did play many games in this tank, I think 7 or 8 games, just to try out all the, you know, combinations of equipment that I could run on this tank. I did try even running double gun laying drives just to bring down that aim time, because if it's anything, it is that aim time that is absolutely killing this tank. So after many games, I decided that the vents, vertical stabilizer, and the improved aim is the best equipment that I could use for this tank, and then run it with a vent directive. This brings down the aim time to about 2.3 seconds. It helps a little bit. The dispersion brings it down to 0.32. That helps a lot. And then of course with the vertical stabilizer, it brings that moving dispersion from 0.20 to about 0.15, 0.13. Here I'm gonna get 2 shots out of the KV3 before that 1357 on my team finally comes over and finishes him off. I decide to reload my shell here, and this is where my mistake is. I should have kept that 2 shells. It would have gotten me 2 more shots of damage here, and it is a shame that I reloaded. I regretted it as soon as these 3 tanks were spotted, because I could have gotten 2 shells, 2 shots of damage before I reloaded and pushed on again. But here I'm sitting for 30 seconds doing nothing, and I'm just about to be reloaded. I do get to finish off this tier 7 IS, and 1 second shot tracking him. I'm gonna eat 1 shot from him and then finish him off. But after I finish him off, if I had the 2 shots, 2 more shells, I could have continued shooting at the next IS, which would have got me over 4,000 damage in this game, under 7 minutes. But that is the problem with auto loaders. I mean, you have to time your clipping. It's the luck of the draw. Sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't. In this occasion, I reloaded the shells when I should have kept it. That cost me 2 shots, which I could have gotten, pushed my damage count over 4,000 in this game. But that is the nature of auto loaders. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't. Is this tank worth it in 2022 with equipment 2.0? You can get pretty good damage games, even in your normal games. Over 2,000 average damage is very normal. But to say that this tank is highly competitive in 2022 would be pushing it a tad far. It is not highly competitive. It is still an okay tank, but it is not as super competitive as it used to be when it first came out 3 years ago. Hope you enjoyed this video and get some useful information. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.